In this video, we are going to replace the motor and fan wheels in the LoPro Series air curtain. Before we begin, please turn the power off at the breaker and follow all safety codes before handling the unit. It is highly recommended to remove the unit from the wall and work on a sturdy workbench for this repair. First, remove the top cover to expose the factory wiring. Cut and remove the existing cable ties. It is crucial that you leave the factory wiring connections alone. For example, you may see yellow and orange wires paired, or black and pink wires paired. Do not separate these. Move to the bottom side. Slide the speed switch dial off the shaft. Unscrew the 4 screws to remove the cover plate and set them aside. Gently push the speed switch up inside the air curtain cabinet to get it out of the way. Next, use a T-handle Allen wrench to loosen the blower wheel set screws. You may need to apply firm pressure to break them loose. Note, each wheel has 2 set screws. You do not need to remove them completely. Just loosening them is sufficient. Using a 5/16" socket wrench with an extender, remove the 4 motor mounting bolts. Save these bolts for later. Grab hold of the motor and lift it out of the cabinet. You will need to tilt the motor slightly to slide the fan wheels off, one at a time. Finally, pass the motor wires up through the knockout to fully remove the old motor. If your replacement is a dual voltage motor, pre-wire it to your desired voltage now. Pass the wires through the mounting bracket hole and pull them into the top internal junction box. Ensure the protective bushing is in place and assembled correctly. Place the motor onto the mounting bracket. Now let's install the fan wheels. Pay close attention to the orientation. The curvature of the fan blades must point toward the top or discharge side of the air curtain. If the blade scoops are pointing toward you or the front intake, the wheel is backward and needs to be flipped. Tilt the motor to slide the first fan wheel onto the motor shaft and the other end onto the outer bearing shaft. Do not tighten the screws yet. Repeat this for the second fan wheel. Once both are loosely in place, place the motor on the mounting base and secure it with the 4 bolts. A magnetic socket is very helpful here. Align the blower wheels so they are centered between the motor and the bearing. Rotate the wheel to ensure the set screw is lined up directly over the flat side of the motor shaft. This is critical for a secure hold. Tighten the set screw on the motor side and then the bearing side. Repeat for the other wheel. Once tightened, apply a small drop of thread locker, like Loctite, to the set screws to prevent them from vibrating loose over time. Reinstall the bottom cover plate for the speed switch. Ensure the speed adjustment port aligns with the shaft. Tighten the 2 inner screws to fasten the switch to the plate first. Then install the 2 outer screws to secure the plate to the cabinet. Slide the dial back onto the shaft. Back at the top, ensure all wiring in the internal junction box is secure. Use new cable ties to organize the wires. You should only be left with the 3 wires needed for incoming power. Refer to the wiring diagram sticker on the unit if needed. Finally, assemble the intake screen. Screw it to the cabinet, but leave the screws slightly loose to allow for some wiggle room. Once all screws are started, go back and tighten them all down. The last step is to remount the air curtain on the wall and reconnect your main power. You are now ready to operate.